Hello, this is Mike. StressMike.com. Talk about some of the ways, I guess you might say, some of the ways I set a policy, I guess. There's certain things that I accept, certain things that I don't. And when it's something that I don't accept, there's certain ways that I'm going to deal with it. And this has all been thought of and practiced beforehand. So it's not nothing that I just kind of go moment to moment, whatever happens, happens. No. I know what's going to happen. And so I already have the groundwork laid out on what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. And I prepare for it all the time. And that's what I want to talk about. And I'll let you look around while I'm doing it. I'm in Acapulco, Mexico. One of the thing is, what happens when in an ambush situation? And I'll clarify ambush in just a minute. But in an ambush situation, you are caught flat-footed. You are unprepared. You don't know what you're going to do, and you don't know how you're going to handle it. And that is basic what an ambush is. And so at that moment, you have little control over what's going on. Now, ambush, it could be, looking at it like you're probably thinking, like in the military terms, you're walking along and then somebody just jumps you out of nowhere. That would be an ambush, yes. It's the same thing when when a SWAT team busts down your front door and comes in your house. It's the same thing as what they're doing. The same thing. It's like an ambush. They caught you flat-footed. So this stuff, and it'd be the same thing if, like I said, I'm in Acapulco now. I realize that they have problems here. And I know how the bad guys, and bad guys covers a lot. I know the tactics bad guys use. I could be ambushed. Just like when the prostitutes ambushed me. That caught me off guard because I shouldn't have been ambushed, except for I knew there was a small percentage of blind spot I had that I could be ambushed from, and they took advantage of it. They not the first time that they've ambushed somebody like that, and it's not the first time I've been ambushed. So I still reacted in a way that I was still safe. But there was a split of a second where they had the advantage on me. Now goes the same thing with different situations that you can find yourself in. You've heard me talk about, and Marines have a saying, act professional, be polite, and have a plan to kill everyone around you. That's not just talk. And it's not just me. Anybody that understands violence and how it works will be they should have the same tactics as I would have, but not everybody's equal, so then it's going to be different. People have different ways of handling different situations. But and I never wanted to make a video on this because there's a lot that I don't want others to know about. Too many people. I don't like taking pictures of people. I don't like people doing it to me, so I don't like doing it to others. And depending on where you're at in the situation, that could get you in a lot of trouble. That's another reason why. But, you have to set policy. You have to understand you will go this far, go along with something this far before you're going to have to do something different. And that's something different you need to think how you're going to do it, plan for it, and all that kind of stuff. That's goes for I've said that I don't use money. I don't give money. In other words, if you're going to rob me, mug me, or whatever you're going to do, I hope you're planning on not getting money. And the reason is, I won't, my policy is don't give money. I just don't do it. And it's not only I don't give money, I have a plan on what I'm going to do not to give out money. And that's, okay, one of the things that I do, concealed carry. When I shot the guy in Kansas, he didn't quite understand that I have a policy that one of my other policies is I don't allow anybody to hurt me. And once I feel threatened, I have a plan on how to stop it. On that particular night, that particular time, my plan was to put a bullet in his face. So it just depends on the circumstances, when, where, and all that other stuff on how you're going to do it. So but what I'm saying is I have a plan. I know what I'm going to do, and I know the limits I'm going to allow you to get away from them. I've had people pull weapons on me, and I know that people don't pull weapons on me. That's just the way it is. I have to determine what it is that they're going to do with that weapon. And that's what you do, is you have to, and seeing I've got experience, I've been in so many different situations, I can handle this stuff. I know what's going to happen, and I know when to react. I know when to react, and I know how to react. And this is what everybody needs to know and understand and learn. So it's a constant learning process. So you have to learn, and it takes experience. So you need to get out, you need to do things. So in other words, by staying in your own sheltered, protected area, you're going to have limits on your knowledge. You're going to have limits. You think you're going to know what you're going to do, but you really don't. That's where the ambush thing comes from. But I just wanted to mention all this so then you have something to think about. But anyway, it's mine. Mike, nostressmike.com.